I don't like the term black hat or grey hat. In fact, I despise the terms. And I think with experience comes a knowledge of the risks involved in something. And I don't, if there is a loophole you can exploit and you know the risks, fair play to you. My issue is when people are almost being tricked into thinking you can make a sustainable business from spamming like this. That's my issue with it. It's the misinformation. There's people like Charles Float, Craig Campbell, who I've got every respect for those guys. They know exactly what they're doing when they're leveraging parasite SEO to make thousands and thousands of dollars. But they're smart enough and experienced enough to know it won't work forever. That will only ever be a small proportion of their revenue. And then they'll be on to the next thing. Very smart people who know how to not game the system, but they're doubling down on something whilst it works. It doesn't take much to know that the way people started going, you can go and spin up a page on a totally irrelevant site if it has authority at the moment and suddenly rank for these high-paying affiliate terms. Google was going to come down on that. And I think, it's expectations. And my personal viewpoint is we're many years beyond black hat, white hat. It's what's right for the situation you're in. And if it's a client who's, I don't like calling it real businesses, but you know what I mean, businesses that could exist off Google, of which an e-commerce store is one. An e-commerce store can still sell their goods if Google didn't exist. Most of these niche sites couldn't exist without Google because they were spamming. And some of us knew that. I don't have an issue with that. I think there's, I'm not talking fraudulent activity in any way, shape, or form. I'm talking maybe content that wasn't produced by experts. And I think that's the biggest thing that's changed in the last few years is the experience and the expertise parts of EEAT have become so incredibly important. And there's a fine line between spam and content that's well written, but that doesn't offer anything new.